This is my fifth time trying to do this video without losing my thought process, without getting in my feels, without whatever. We need to talk. Um, if I didn't make this video, I wouldn't be able to return to streaming on my own, like on my own terms, or making content, because it just doesn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like it's not me. I can't. Let me turn this light up. It's not me. I can't sit up here and get in front of this camera and be all geeky head or whatever without trying to reach my hand out to whoever's watching this video, because I truly believe, hopefully, that God, whoever's on the other side of this video, they need to hear this, because I have some stuff I have on my mind, some stuff that's been running through my head, that I feel like I need to share with other people. And it's part of the reason why I've been away, because I have my own stuff going on. Mental health is a big part of it. Whether y'all like it or not, mental health is real. You can't escape it. And you can't run away from your thoughts or your issues. And that's my biggest thing. If there's one thing I've learned in life, if you run away from the issue, if you try to, let me turn this down. Actually, I don't like it that bright. All right. If you run away from your issues, if you try to numb yourself, then you lose yourself. You lose yourself. The feeling of the pure quietness, of the pure just no thought, no type of whatever in your mind. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, y'all, but don't lose yourself. When you try to push yourself away from all your problems or block everybody out, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Like, yes, get your privacy, but I mean this when I say this, yo. Not numb yourself. There is peace in the darkness. And I'm still searching for that peace. I'm still searching for that peace. But there's light on the other side of the battle. This is probably might be a little dumb analogy, but y'all realize how for everybody to become a winner, for everybody to become a champion, for everybody to become a GOAT, they have to go through some type of battle. It's what makes us who we are. It's what gives us our wisdom. And that goes on many different levels in different situations and areas. Yesterday I was fortunate enough to see Hell's Kitchen. I saw the wonderful Christopher Jackson. Phil, you the GOAT, bro. I'm gonna be on stage with you one day. And this young woman, who played the main character, Allie. She was the standby. She was 19 years old. She is 19 years old. She's a psychology major at a college near New York or something like that. I don't know. I forgot the name she told me. But that experience, the story also really made me, it's what pushed me. And I had a conversation with two of my friends, Jaden and Zoe, who's another content creator, about me wanting to make this video, and feeling like I needed to, just get some stuff, not get some stuff off my chest, but talk to y'all and be real with y'all. But the reason I brought up Hell's Kitchen is because, like I was saying about battles, that musical has a featured actress, Keisha Lewis, amazing, very talented. I got to see her in the show. She was in the show yesterday. She wasn't like out or anything. So I'm so grateful that I got to be in her presence. But I don't know what she went through, but all I know is for her to get where she is and for her to have the talent that she has, she had to go through some tribulations. Everybody has to go through some tribulations. So that's a theater analogy because I love theater. And then Michael Jordan or Kobe, it was one of them. They did not make the team for like college or high school. I always hear about this. I forget. My basketball heads know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, you gotta go through some type of battle, to win. Even when you play in the game, it's so simple, bro. I don't know I forgot who was in the Super Bowl already, but whoever was, they fought it off. to win, right? And that's what I have to do. That's what you have to do. That's what we all have to do. We can't we can't give up. Okay? We can't give up. We can't just be like, oh well, and then lay in sorrow in our beds like how I did for some period of time and just push away our issues and say, oh well, maybe it's just not meant to be. No, God, Allah, whoever you may think, but God put you in this place, Brody. He gave you these resources. He gave you this mom. He gave you this dad. He gave you this community because of who you are and your purpose. And you have to live in it. You have to make something out of it. Everybody has free will to make that choice, yo. But I'm telling you, you have to make the best out of it. Nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody is going to be some amazing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their faults, yo. And I have to realize that I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not. I would love to say that I'm some amazing and generational actor, but I don't even know if I'm good. I hear it from people. I have an award for it, but I don't believe it. And yes, that may be a me issue because you have to believe it. I believe in that. You have to believe in yourself before you can believe in anything else. Once you believe in yourself, everything else will soon come soon. Truly. You have to understand. You have to trust. You have to be able to trust your own heart and mind. But you can't, like I said, go numb and then you have nothing. That's when you become left alone in the darkness. And yes, I said to speak in the darkness, but that's a whole other analogy. So forget that. But no, for real, you have got to fight through, yo. It's really interesting seeing people grow up also, and then like this is a whole nother topic, but something I want to talk about is like socially, everybody growing up is weird. Number one, just being a teenager is insane. You know, there's always gonna be ups and downs. There's always gonna be this or that. You know, it's not gonna be some Disney movie. It's not. And I'm not the expert on any of this, but I just want to put this out there. I socially be feeling hella awkward. Like I overthink way more in my head than y'all will probably ever know. And I be acting out. Like I don't mean acting out as like in a bad way, but I am a generally loud person. Like if you ask most of my friends, they'll say, "Oh yeah, Jasper, he's loud, he's wild, he's not reckless." But I am a pretty outgoing person, and part of it is because I'm trying to push myself, like I said, to get through the storm that I'm in. But then once I can't run myself back in, that's kind of where I just leave the question. I'm kind of speaking and I'm still searching for the question. So this is me speaking, trying to find it, but also trying to help y'all. And I think that I do all of these things because I overcompensate friendships and relationships. And I don't want to stop this video again. I feel like I'm yapping, but I feel like I feel isolated. I feel lonely most of the time. I have all of these friends, all these people who know me, but I feel like in my own zone. And yes, I have my homies who we also be shooting with all the time. I love them niggas to death, yo. Like I got their back, yo. They had my back. Every wild thing, every wild thought I had, every wild thing I plan to do over the summer, yo. Like they got my back, bro, and I can't thank them enough for that. So shout out to them. But like especially the core four, Amari, LJ, and Landon, bro. I always see us on boys' night, but it doesn't escape the fact of how I feel most of the time. I think there is beauty in the fact that I'm trying to find it, which is why I'm telling y'all this. Like I said, you have to face the music. But but like I wish I knew the answer. I wish I knew the formula. And to be honest, I wish I knew exactly what to say in this video. I'm honestly just going off the top of my dome, and I don't want to be up in this video camera looking stupid, and I lose the people who's watching. But like truly though, moral, like socially, I really do try my best to be the best person. Like I really do, and then I still hear stuff about me, and it makes me not only self-conscious. It makes me question my morals, my morality, my personality, and even sometimes my spirituality. Because I am a person who genuinely is trying to find my way to God. Some people are religious, some people are spiritual, but for me, that's one of my biggest things. And I feel like I push myself away from that, which nobody should ever do, ever. I was going through a spiritual peak. After I took my shahada, some stuff went down, yo. I feel like this is the lowest I've ever been. I don't want to come out here and bash nobody or bash anything, but it is one thing I truly realized is that you have to understand and believe yourself before you try to believe or understand anything else. You have to. You have to believe in yourself. You have to work on yourself. You have to do the studying. And yes, you could do, spiritual research and all of that. Also, pray to God, because God is there. I believe that 100%. But you gotta do the work, bro. You gotta do the work. But in the midst of all of this, from my social shit my social stuff to my spiritual stuff to my content stuff, I have my own personal life too. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I have my own personal life too. And I'm gonna say this to keep it nice and simple. Relationships, and I don't mean relationship as a boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean relationships in plural, yo. Relationships are complicated. People are complicated. We live on a complex earth, in a complex universe, and we are complex beings. We have multiple layers. We have multiple things that not even our own selves will ever understand. We have questions we will never find an answer to. Everything was like a big question for me, if I'm truly being honest. But one of my memories are getting worse. But hold on. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna cut this out. Personality. Personality. Oh, my bad. I don't know how I forgot that. But yes, relationships are hard. People are confusing. I'm confusing. And I have friends. I have people who I know, and I have people, like I said, I feel like I overcompensate friendships and relationships. But you gotta. I think the bottom line is, like, what I'm starting to understand is you gotta understand yourself. Of course, there's a lot of other stuff that I'm thinking right now. I'm just restricting myself because I'm gonna post this online and I want to put all my business out there. But relationships are complicated. People are complicated. Growing up is complicated. Trying to find your way is complicated. And like I said, if you push yourself away from the issue, how you gonna get better, yo? You gotta do the work, nigga. You go to practice every day for football or basketball, but you can't go home and read a book about morality, or just read, or just pray, or just, if you're not religious, bro, write, journal something to understand yourself and understand life. Like for me, I know one of my biggest outlets, which is probably why I'm such a big theater kid, is the arts. I find peace in music. I find peace in cinema and videography, which is why I'm not even gonna say this on YouTube because I was supposed to wait until I got the equipment. I'm gonna get into that stuff, and y'all gonna see some content like that soon. But you can't. You gotta have an outlet. You gotta have an outlet. You gotta have a way to be able to balance everything. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust the people around you, even though it may feel hard. Like, trust me, I really don't even trust myself. I don't trust the people around me. I kind of feel just here most of the time, not 100% of the time. And damn, it's been 15 minutes. Yeah, like, it is not a bad thing necessarily. Like, I have a plan. I know who I am. Like, I will be the GOAT. And I mean this. I am the chosen one. I'm not the chosen one. Let me stop. That's Glaze. But I'm going to be something, whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not, whether the people around me like it or not. I refuse to let myself slouch and have these feelings and let them defeat me. I know some very talented people in my life who I know feel the same way. And they're part of it, is why I'm making this video. Y'all gotta keep fighting, yo. So when I come back to streaming, I'm gonna be so consistent now that it's summer break. Y'all not gonna know what hit y'all. And if I'm not, bro, hit my DMs and personally virtually slap the crap out of me. I'm gonna try to get some collabs in place with some creators. I'm gonna get my name out there. And as far as my acting stuff, I will be putting in a lot of more work, and I'll be balancing my content between Twitch stuff and also my art stuff. Like, I mean, from theater to, yes, like I said, from theater all the way to singing to drumming. Like, I will make sure I make those things real, and I'll be able to promote myself in every way that I'm special, because everybody is special. Everybody, the our hurt and our pain makes us the incredible human beings we can be. I mean, makes us who we are, not even the incredible beings that we want to be or who we can be, but it makes us who we are. It makes us who we are. It truly does. There's no way from running away from that pain or hurt. As much as that situation might traumatize you, or as much as it may have damaged this part of your life, there are also ways where it it has benefit. You have benefited from it. You have not, you may be a little bit lower in this thing, but you can work on it. But it made you stronger and more stern and not letting this happen, or it made you be able to realize this, or make you have empathy for another person. Like, all of the, like, I've been through some stuff. I've hurt. I've had some pain, and everybody has. But my pain has personally made me at least try to be a more empathetic person, whether I try to put on this tough facade or not. Like, because to be completely honest with y'all, I'm just a fat ass teddy bear. I'm not super duper fat. I got some arm fat. Hopefully I'll lose the weight soon, but I'm just a teddy bear. I can get tough and try to cuss people out all I want if somebody touch me, but at the end of the day, yo, and people, somebody's gonna get mad at me for posting this. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, on the whole social media ain't gotta know your business. You ain't gotta tell them about this." But who cares, honestly? Um, but I'm just a big teddy bear, you know. I hurt, but I'm hurt. I am hurt currently as I'm making this video. I was hurt yesterday. I was hurt the day before. I was hurt every day of my life, some way, somehow. If I like it, whether I like it or not, there are days where well, I hope y'all can't see that, but I think I had something on my lip right here. There are some days, and right here, I had barbecue chicken earlier. Okay. There are some days where I truly am better, I mean, I have better days, and then I have bad days. I have neutral days, and I want to restart the video, but we're at the 20-minute mark, and I feel like I'm wasting time. Just trust me, okay? I'll be back streaming soon. I I'll be back streaming soon. I'm gonna figure my stuff out. Y'all go figure. We all go figure it out. We gonna break the key, and one day I am going to be everything I aspire to be. I'll be an actor. I'll be streaming on the side. Be making like I'll be him. Be the person your younger self will wanna look up to. So that way you don't gotta look at everybody else. Be him. Be that person. And always try to be the person that other people can also look up to. Be the person. Be the person you love. Be the person you like. Be the person. Because I swear to God, I know what I'm thinking. I'm just having trouble getting it out because I'm really worried about saying the wrong things. But yeah, be you. Because who else gonna be you? Everybody trying to be somebody else. Who gonna be their self? Who is gonna be their self, yo? Everybody trying to be the YN. Everybody trying to be the trapper. Everybody trying to be the bastard. You know. Like, oh, okay. But this is gonna be like a 30-minute yap video. But guys, do we stop normalizing stuff that we know is bad, yo? Y'all always, I know, a lot of people I see complaining about not being able to find a good boyfriend or girlfriend, bro. You are your own issue, twin. Or just people being mean. You are your own issue, twin. You gotta do your work, bro. You gotta do your homework on how you react to people and how you treat people. Hell, I do, because I've not been, like I said, the perfect human being. Nobody has. You know, but for real, all that, like a lot of stuff that we normalize, that people throw in our face every day, that the media, especially social media, puts in our face every day. Like, I know I be making content and stuff, bro, but my friends literally hate me on TikTok because I don't do my streaks. I don't be online like that. I come home, I may watch some YouTube, but majority of the time I'm listening to music or I'm watching Netflix, to be honest. But TikTok and Instagram, yo, they be wilding. Y'all be doing, y'all some mean people, bro. Y'all, like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to say that. To say that y'all my people. Like, you know, like, and I don't mean like one group or community. I mean like as a whole, like us as human beings. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah. So if there's anything we learned in this 25-minute yap session, be yourself. Confront the darkness. Win the battle. Because you're going to have to fight either way. The more you run from it, the worse it'll get. The more you fight it, the better it will be. And the richer it'll be when you get there. I'm telling you. I know my homework. I know what I gotta do. I know my goals. I hope y'all know it too. I want to shout out my friends who had my back with this whole concentration stuff, or even encouraging me to get in front of a camera and make a vulnerable video like this. And I would just want to say, much love to y'all. I hope once I get back on this content stuff, yo, we go bigger than I ever imagined. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. And I'm praying for all of y'all. Every last person who comes across my account, I pray for y'all. And yeah. For real. Oh, and one last thing. Like I said earlier, bro, you don't numb yourself. Feeling is human. Without that, you are nothing. Quite literally, you might as well be a robot. You have to feel. Your emotions make you valid. It's what makes you a person. It's what makes you who you are. It's what makes you the goat, like me. I'm kidding. I'm not the goat. But so yes. I'll be back streaming soon. Hopefully this next week. I'm gonna try to post this tonight. It's Thursday the 5th. But much love to y'all. Love and peace. Blessings. I hope that I see y'all soon, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. Don't run away from the darkness, yo. I should make that merch when I blow up. Don't run away from the darkness. Don't run away from the darkness. Don't confront the darkness, yo. Don't, don't run away from the darkness. Confront the darkness. Confront your issues. All right, my bad. Let me lock in. I hope y'all got what I was trying to say. I'm not the best at explaining things, but yeah. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace. And I'll see y'all the next time I stream or make a YouTube video. Peace out, Brody. Wait, why am I doing this? I'm not live. Love y'all. Goodbye.